Hi all, I hope you're keeping safe and well. Just want to give you a little update on work that we're doing here in ML and a few other thoughts. I think there's no doubt that the government announcements last week and the conversations since then have created some degree of confusion and concern about the phasing of reopening of the city and certainly the hospitality and tourism sector. I think our view on it at the moment is very much that the process we're undertaking is going to continue to put health right at the very start of anything that we do. It's important, however, as we do that we begin to put our plans in place behind that to ensure that as confidence in using the city, using the facilities, using the assets, again begins to start, that we're ready to activate audience development plans at the right time. So we will have a very clear strategy now going forward, local initially around health, building confidence, local residents then starting to use the facilities that are available within the city. That's through June, but also building into July when the elements of the tourism and hospitality economy will start to reopen, and then moving hopefully into domestic and international. But I make no apologies for saying that we won't put any specific timelines around that in terms of activation. I think we have to be very conscious that the Northwest and Liverpool in particular has been badly hit by COVID, and the last thing that we need is to create unprecedented demand or create a situation where potentially we might get another spike. Another spike for us in Liverpool would, I think, be really disastrous for our economy, and I think all will be working to try and ensure that that doesn't happen. Having said that, we've got a really powerful group now working between the city and stakeholders across the city centre to look at a recovery plan, to look at how the opening and reopening of the city centre can take place, to ensure that within that there are opportunities to reimagine how the city might look. So you'll hear the terminology of Liverpool without walls as an opportunity to look at pedestrianising areas, including pavement licences, doing things differently so that we can use the public and open spaces better. So these could be out of a crisis and exciting times and opportunities to look forward to. Clearly, as we think about that, the predominant part of our work is still very much about looking at survival, trying to ensure that as new opportunities for grants and business support come through government, that we ensure wherever possible that as many of our businesses can access them. I think the furlough situation and the announcement by Rishi Sunak to extend that was widely welcomed by a lot of our businesses. I think it depends really on what the detail is from August as to how much businesses have to contribute to that. But there are still a number of tricky issues associated with businesses reopening, particularly landlord-tenant relationships, and also about trying to assess what sort of demand they will have in order to be able to run their businesses effectively at a commercial return. And obviously social distancing will play a key role in what they can and can't do. I think for the tourism and hospitality economy, it's absolutely critical that we have a more detailed action plan well in advance of July the 4th to provide more guidance for the sector. I think the information so far is very, very tricky, very, very difficult to interpret, and I would hope that government have announced they're going to put some task force work behind the sector, but we really need to see how that comes forward. From a Marketing Liverpool perspective, I'll assure you that we are doing a lot of work behind the scenes, working with a lot of partners, particularly working with Elven, the Visitor Economy Board, the CA, the City Council, to try and ensure that we have plans ready to activate, ready to go as soon as we potentially can activate, and we're sure that it's a safe time to do so. So we'll keep you informed of those wherever possible and as often as we possibly can. We will do our webinars as we did today with the bid. We'll do another one, and we'll do those every 2 weeks actually going forward. We'll have also our members meeting that we'll be doing virtually on June the 4th. So we'll keep that communication to try and make sure that you're up to date and up to speed. And if you have any great ideas, or you have any thoughts, or you want us to look at doing something differently, or we can help you in any way, then please contact us. In the meantime, please keep safe. Bye now.